Welcome to Whose Case Is It? We're going to do a game and going to share. Jess, it's okay if I share my screen?
Sure is.
Okay. Do you see a blue Kahoot screen?
Sure can.
Okay. So for anybody who's interested in playing live, Whose Case Is It? You can join the game by either scanning the QR code that's on your screen, that's that little square, with a cell phone, with your camera, and then it'll open up the game. Or you can open up a tab on your computer and go to Kahoot, www.kahoot.it, and then enter the game pin. The first thing it'll ask you to do is to put in a name. And then you'll, as you can see, like the names start popping up on the screen. And then once we have our names in here, we'll be able to start our game. So many people in my session. I feel very proud of this fact. Thank you guys for joining me. And if you're logging in with your phone or your whichever way you're logging in, if you want like the background sound, there's like a little like do that's playing in the background, but you don't have to listen to it if you don't want to. It's okay. And I'm going to leave it open so that if people join late and want to participate, they'll be able to sign in, Jess.
And we actually, people are still joining, so.
Okay, cool. I'm trying to find where the chat is now that we're in a different room.
Yeah.
And I don't see it anymore. So
oh, that's fun.
If you see it,
it's at the bottom. I can see it.
Yes,
yes, absolutely. Hi, Janet. I can see it right at the bottom.
Okay. I'm like, there's too many screens and things.
I got you, Sarah.
Oh, it's over here. Okay, I see it now. It moved itself to the third screen.
It's so nice to see faces now too.
Faces yeah, I have everybody, the faces on my big screen. So I'm like, oh, yeah. People, yay. And if anybody's having any difficulty, you can either come off mute or you can put it in the chat and we can help you get signed in. If you just want to watch, you don't have to play, but it'll be more fun if you do play. Do we have a mix of volunteers and employees with us today, or are we all volunteers? I feel like I saw a couple of our employees in the list.
That's a great question. If everybody could put in the chat just to get it started while we're waiting for, a couple more people to join. If you are a volunteer, if you're an employee, and if you are a volunteer, we'd love to hear which program you're with.
Our volunteers.
JCC, I see CASA. Oh, mediators, ISP. Wonderful.
Oh, Chris, to answer your question, how you would join with your laptop, you would open another tab and you would go between the two tabs. Or if you had two screens, you could have this screen on one and you could have the answering screen on the other. But it might be a training session in itself, you're right.
Casa Shaw. Oh, say hi to Tracy for me over at Casa Shaw.
Oh, how to take the picture. You would go to the Kahoot website. So you would go to www.kahoot.it. Volunteers with municipal. All right. I think we're 23. I think we're good to get started. So yeah. if anybody joins in or wants to join in after we've already got started, or if you're here and you're watching, you're just thinking about whether you want to join in or not, you can join in at any point in the game. So we are going to start. Woo. So I have two Kahoots with us today. This one is going to be our icebreaker just to kind of learn how to navigate the game. So there's no scoring in this one. So we're going to express our mood by dropping a pin on the face that matches how you're feeling. So if you signed in on your phone, you'll be able to see this on your phone. You can move the picture around so that the pin is on the right face. And then if you're on the computer, you would use your mouse. And then click submit. So you have 13 more seconds. 10 seconds left. Let's see how everybody's feeling so far today. Oh, we have a whole bunch of mixed feelings, a lot of happy feelings, some surprise, some consternation. Excellent. Let's look at the faces here where the pins go. Awesome. Thank you, guys. So look, first question done. Woo. So we're going to get to know each other a little bit. So what is something that you like to do in your free time? So again, on your phone or on your computer, you can just answer with a word or a couple words, something that you like to do to pass the time when you're not volunteering with us here. 9 answers so far. Oh, and I see we have some answers in the chat as well. Excellent. Beekeeping, playing cards, reading. Got 3 seconds left. 1, 0. Awesome. Walking, traveling. A lot of readers in the group. We could probably do a volunteer book club here. Exercising, video games, board games, watching shows, photography. I do amateur digital photography, so I'm very interested in that. Helping your daughter with something, PLA. Walking, working out. Excellent. Thank you, guys. So which do we prefer, coffee or tea? I didn't dare touch the pork roll Taylor ham, but I see that Jessica was brave enough to go there. Couple seconds left. Oh, we have some skiing and crocheting over here. Coffee, tea. It looks like tea is the big winner here with 44% of our volunteers and employees choosing tea over coffee. I believe it is the healthier choice of the two, but both are wonderful and caffeinated, or sometimes tea is caffeinated, sometimes not. We have another poll. If you won $10 million in the lottery, the first thing you would do, would you do nothing, live like you do today? Would you help your family? Would you buy a new house? Would you travel the world? What would be something that you would do with your $10 million? All
right.
Oh, start a shelter for older dogs.
A great majority chose help their family. That's excellent. So altruistic. Buying a new house.
Dogs are family, so
Dogs are family. Some travelers. No, nobody's deciding to stay as they are today. Everybody's ready to be millionaires. And using this scale, how many years have you been with the judiciary? So you could go less than a year or more than 10 years or up between 1 and 10 years. How over 20 years, 22 years, 22 years, 8 years.
I got the sound on. I'm gonna go picture again. When you come in, just holler, Sonny, I'm coming in, and I'll take the picture off. You bring it in.
16 answers. We have a couple in our chat as well. See what we have. Wow. The average is 5.3 years, and the majority of people have been here more than 10 years. that really speaks a lot to the volunteer experience and for our employee experience as well. Thank you so much for your time. The people who are just starting out at the 1 year or less than 1 year, you have some great mentors here on the call with us. So what do we think? Night owls or early birds? I'm gonna guess this group is probably early birds. They seem very responsible, very altruistic. That's how I perceive the early birds. I myself am a night owl. Forcing myself to go to sleep at a reasonable hour. Oh, almost half and half. 50-50 at night owls and early birds. And night owls in the chat as well. And I believe this is our last one for this part of our exercise. Which vicinage are you joining us from today? So you can just write like Mercer or Burlington. You don't have to write Burlington vicinage or I am joining from. You could just write the name of the vicinage. I see in the chat, we've got Passaic, Hudson, Union, Morris, Cape May, Burlington, Mercer. Atlantic CGS.
So, and then you just say, and they're safe, they have to be around.
Wow. Not every vicinage represented, but a whole lot of them. And the words get bigger when more than one person says the same thing. So like Bergen and Mercer must have more than one person that wrote that. That's how the word clouds work. So does anybody have any questions of how to navigate between like
I'm
the
still
phone
on.
and
Come
games?
on, hey, come in, come in.
Yeah, Jess, can you help with muting?
Yes, absolutely.
And
It looks like
all right,
everybody's muted, so I don't, it's confusing. Anyway, go ahead.
all right, so I am going to bring us to so this was just an icebreaker. I'm not sure how they did the scoring on this one, but the next game actually has a score.
I think it's fascinating that there was
Um,
a winner for the icebreaker,
I agree. All right, so we're going to go over to our whose case is it game now. So we have 17 questions in this one. And so you're going to put in this pin. It'll it's taking a second to load up, but it'll give you a new QR code to scan so that you can answer the questions for this one. I don't think it'll carry people over. Oh, maybe it will carry people over. Yeah, okay. Well, cool. If you weren't playing before and you want to join in, you can use the scanner to join in, but it looks like it pulled everybody from the last game over to this game. So that was cool. We're learning something new now. Give you guys a second if anybody else wants to join in. I'm gonna start our game now. Does anybody need wave frantically if you need another second? I see no one waving frantically. All right, I'm gonna start us up. All right, so this is for the big points. You guys ready? Yeah. Oh, where do I put the code in, or do I? You can scan the QR code again, yeah. Or you could go to the Kahoot website and type in the game pin. Okay, Becky, I see your question in the chat. I want to make sure you were able to get in.
Is everybody all set? Becky, were you able to get in? You can unmute yourself if you want.
Mine went off my camera, off my phone, and every time I try to go in, it says it has my nickname. Although now it drops, so maybe I can get back in. I don't see my name.
Oh,
Okay, let me try it again.
strange.
I tried the
Name is-
QR code again, but then it tells me my name has already been taken.
Same with me.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Maybe.
So you know what, I'll start it and then before I move like towards past the first screen, we'll just make sure that it starts on your end too.
I like that.
I just changed my name. I put my initial, I'm Elaine
Oh.
M now. Elaine got
Okay.
dropped anyway.
Okay.
So just
Alright,
add
I just
another
added my
letter.
last initial. There you
Yeah.
go. We're good. I'll unmute now, or I'll mute now.
All right. So whose case is it? Dun, 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 dun. How confident are you in pointing court users in the right direction? Are you the very best? Pretty good, okay, or just winging it? Because even a broken clock is right twice a day. Got about 10 seconds left. Five of our participants are just winging it. I'm hoping that was for the laugh factor. But I love the confidence. I'm the very best. I'm pretty good. I'm okay, but we're going to get you there. And for those that are winging it, just getting it right twice a day, like a broken clock, we're going to help you learn along the way. Might be too much pressure for my computer to run the video as well as the video feed. You see a video on your side?
Yeah, it's cute. I can see it.
So no question on this one, but this is just why we don't have cats as volunteers anymore, because they tell people just to go find it themselves. They don't help them at all. So Leadfoot Larry has come in to pay for a speeding ticket. Whose case is it? Tricky question. There might be tricky answers in there. People are answering very quickly, though. It might be a very easy question. 5 seconds left. Get those answers in. Nice job. The municipal court where the ticket was issued. I feel like I tricked some of the people by having municipal court first, but it was where Larry lives. We have to send him to where the ticket was issued. Excellent job to the 15 and 16 who, including our people in chat who got it right. Elaine, you are at the top of the list. Fastest, rightest answer. Cautious Carol is here for her case against Fast Freddy. He went through a stop sign and hit her car. Whose case is it? Should she go to traffic court, civil court, Supreme Court, or municipal court? Car accident. Just coming in very quickly now. Oh, we had a split. The right answer was civil court. So for an accident like that would go for civil court for litigation. So excellent job to our 6 who guessed yes here. This brings Caesar C up to first place and Andrea second. Mr. and Mrs. Dissatisfied are here to finalize their divorce. Whose case is it? Family court, municipal court, civil court, or criminal court? Oh, very fast answers on this one. I think this question might have been too easy for you guys. See if we're pointing them in the right direction. Eighteen said Family Court. You are correct. Family Court is the right place to send them when they come in. Excellent job, guys. Caesar staying on top. Andrea is at number 2. Bob is 3rd in line. Which brings us to our next question. How many vicinages are in New Jersey? Thinking about it, they might be Googling it very quickly. Bet you those CGS people know.
Oh, good point. They do have a bit of a leg up.
Hint, hint. What do we think? Could land anywhere.
Bonus question. What is a vicinage?
15. Everybody who answered 15 got it right. Woo, top 4 people. Jessica, would you like to define vicinage since you were throwing it out there mid-game?
Gosh, I just know it has to do with vicinity.
Means
I
within a
remember that.
vicinity. So some vicinages have more than one county or overlap into more than one county,
Mhm.
where other vicinages do not. Oh, we shuffled it up again. Elaine is back up on top. Andrea is holding firm in 2nd place. Ryan moved up to 3rd. Fair Farah shows you a paper with the words Pettit and Summons. You direct her to the finance office, the human resources office, family division, or the jury room. We're thinking it through. She might be here to pay a fine. She might be here for an interview. She might be here for a supervised visit. She might be here for jury duty. Oh, they knew. It was jury duty. Well done. Nice job, guys. 17 correct answers. Ryan has jumped to the top. Caesar C close behind in 2nd. Joe Wright in 3rd place. Okay. The video footage is not really that important. It was just something cute. So I'm going to skip that. Big Bad Wolf attempted an armed robbery of the First National Bank of Trenton. Whose case is it? It's the criminal case, family, civil, or probation? Oh, very fast answers. Unanimously, they got it right in record time. Criminal, right? Good job, guys. Ryan's on top. Caesar C is 2nd. True or false? Big Bad Wolf was found guilty, but he wants to fight it. He can challenge the court decision in appellate court. Is that true or false? And seconds left. 50-50 shot. The majority have it. True. He can challenge that decision in appellate court. Ryan staying up on top. Big Bad Wolf's case was heard in appellate court, and there was a split decision regarding his case. He can try again in appellate court, superior court, municipal court, or Supreme Court. Couple more seconds. Last guesses. Again, majority, you guys have it. You guys are doing great. 13 got it right. Supreme Court. So he could If it was a split decision in appellate, he could bring it up to Supreme Court. Caesar has jumped to the top of the board. Howard received an ordinance violation from here because his howling hound was keeping his neighbors awake all night. Who would have sent the ordinance violation? Family court, municipal court, civil court, or criminal court? Lots of answers. People are thinking it through. Nice jobs, municipal court, you got it. These are staying on top. Loving Letitia and Lullaby Lou are here for baby girl Lola's adoption. You congratulate them and then direct them to family court, civil court, municipal court, or criminal court. Oh, they answered it so quickly and unanimously again. 100% right. Good job, you guys. Ryan jumps up to the top of the board. And speaking of family, how many dockets are in the family division? Somewhere between 1 and 25. People are like, I know the docket I know. Don't ask me about the ones I don't have to work with. Eleven dockets. It's a lot to remember in the family division. Dr. Ducky McQuackington is being sued for malpractice. Whose case is it? Family court, municipal court, civil court, or criminal court? Big answers coming in. The good team of whose case is it? You guys will be my phone a friend if I'm ever in that taxi cab show. Oh, we got the answers already. 17 at civil court. You guys got it.
You combined 2 game shows into one Who Wants to Be a Millionaire cash cab. That was great.
Right. So number 1, Caesar's in second. It's still anybody's game. So I didn't know that the first trivia game was also going to ask about the core values. So you can add 4 answers into your phone. So you can add 1, submit, a second one, submit. And then, yeah. I gave more time for this one since there's typing involved.
Should we give the clue?
I feel like the clue was that the answer was given in the first round of
Well,
trivia.
yeah, you're right. You're right. You're hard.
And
Okay.
we have 24 answers. People are doing good.
That's
And they're
awesome.
answering in the chat as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, about 10 more seconds. Oh, people finished before we even ran out of time. Let's see. It's sorting the ideas. I see, let's see, I see independence, see integrity, fairness,
This is great. These are great answers.
quality service, excellent, integrity, independence. So one person had all of them on one card. Excellent. Good job, guys. And then our last question is, what do you think? Thank you for playing. Let us know if you liked the game or not. This one doesn't have any points. There's no bonus points for saying you love the game. You think that Jessica and I are amazing.
I mean, technically there's no bonus points, but we wouldn't be mad about it.
it.
We had a huge list of core values, but what are the 4 again?
Oh, yes.
Sorry.
Let's give our little, so we remember it by thinking if Q.
You.
If Q. So IIFQ. Well, it's IIFQS,
Mhm.
technically. Excuse me. Go ahead, Sarah.
Independence, integrity, fairness, and quality service are our core values.
Quality.
So coming in third place, Andrea. Woo, excellent job. Caesar C in second place. And first goes to Ryan. Yay! Congratulations. Thank you guys for playing. We had runners up with LSS and Joe. And that wraps us up right at 4:50 for our workshop. I hope you guys had fun. And if anybody's for conflict management, I will see you then. Otherwise, we'll see you at the wrap up. So there's, I
Yes.
believe there's a link that goes the same way you got here. There's a link for the next session as well. That
Yep.
one will start at 4:55. So
Yep.
thank you guys for joining us.
We'll
And
see you at
we'll see you
4:55
in 5 minutes somewhere else.
or some of you. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.